This is the 3 p.m. Takeover, Radio Northern Beach's only drive-home show.
Keep it right here for a whole hour of fresh hits and entertainment for your Wednesday afternoon.
Here we go.
Hit it. Welcome to the Takeover. You are listening to Radio Northern Beach's 88.7 and 90.3. This is Hope and Victoria here with you on Wednesday afternoon, and it's a pretty chill week. I'm like feeling relaxed.
Yeah, gearing towards the actual Mother's Day, unlike our faux Mother's Day we had last week.
But our faux Mother's Day. But our Mother's Day was so good. If you missed our special, that's really, I was going to say a rude word, but I'm not going to. That was really bad.
It was really rude of you.
Yeah.
Not even to put a rude word in. It was just rude.
Yeah.
I'm taking it personally.
I would have had to bleep it out if I put in a rude word. Okay, so if you missed our Mother's Day special, make sure that you catch up. Look us up on YouTube, Mixcloud, SoundCloud, and listen to the show because it was really good. We had our very own mums in the studio, which was really cool.
It was so much fun.
It was. We had so much fun. They had so much fun. And you're going to have so much fun if you go and listen to it. So just that out of the way. Make sure that you do that.
Do it.
We have a really cool show coming up today. We've got a little bit of everything. We're going to talk about some of the drinking issues on the Northern Beaches. Not in like a scary way, but we have some stats and your suburb might be up there.
Whoa, stats are scary. Hang on.
Yeah.
Whoa,
you might be
scary.
one of the good suburbs and one of the bad suburbs when it comes to alcohol consumption. So you are going to find that out. And okay, so Donald Trump, he's obviously in the news a lot lately.
Do we have to talk about him?
We do, because I have literally the funniest thing lined up. You are going to do a quiz and find out how Donald Trump you are. Like a percentage from 0 to 100. And it's going to be hilarious. So stick around for that. And the coolest thing we have coming up right at the end of our show is I'm going to do a little iPhone hack reveal thing about the top things you didn't know that your phone could do.
Ooh.
Because there are actually so many things. And my boyfriend just got his first iPhone. And it amazes me how many things he doesn't know how to do, but then I realized he's new to it. And so I decided to look up what I don't know. There are a lot of things, and I've been an iPhone user for like 7 years.
Wait,
so
I'm so curious because I have an iPhone as well, and I'm sure there's heaps I don't know about.
So yeah,
but I'm curious. I want to know if I'm going to know any of the hacks that you didn't know.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited.
Well, there could be that too.
See how techie I am.
Yeah.
How tech savvy are you? Find out at the end of the show.
I think a lot of people though, when they get new phones, they like look up things about it. Whereas I never did that because I sort of I got an iPhone before a lot of people, so I just kind of rolled with it, and I've never bothered looking up what you might not know about your phone type thing.
Yeah, like when I got an iPhone, I'd used an iPhone.
What's an iPhone?
It's like a really cool iPhone. When I got an iPhone, I'd used other people's iPhones before.
Yeah.
And like I'd had an iPod Touch before, so I kind of knew the basic setup and like usability of it.
You were Apple savvy before your
Apple
iPhone.
Savvy, very much so.
Very good. And you had a Mac before you had an iPhone too.
Yes. Yeah.
So you were like on board with Apple stuff.
I was indeed.
Fair enough. Have you ever had a rival smartphone?
Yeah, I had a Sony Ericsson for a couple of years before that.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I had a Samsung. Yeah, but I don't think it was a smartphone. What was the one before that? QWERTY? Is that what they called? Where it was like a BlackBerry. It was like half smart, half
BlackBerry.
keys.
Oh, yeah, BlackBerry. I think they were just called Blackberries even if they weren't Blackberries.
Oh, yeah. And I had one of the fancy
kind of
ones.
like a mix between a phone and a Palm Pilot.
What's a Palm Pilot?
Oh, okay.
That sounds really weird.
I'm only a year older than you, but I am showing my age by saying that.
Palm Pilot?
It was like the smartphone before a smartphone, and it had like a little stylus, so you couldn't use your finger.
Oh,
and then it had like a keypad as well, and it was a phone, but also like a personal plan. My dad had one for work.
Oh, those. No, I know what they're
Palm
called.
Pilot,
I just
yeah.
know what they're called. Okay, yep. I know exactly
I was like,
what you mean.
how old am I?
So old that you're definitely not going to know any of the iPhone
So when did you get your first pager? No, kidding.
No, I had one of those phones before that was like it was a smartphone, but if like once it suddenly reached its capability, you could like flick out a secret keyboard from behind.
Oh, I loved those. I always wanted one. That was so cool.
Yeah, but
just because the flickability of it, like the flip phone. I never got a flip phone. My brother did, and it was great because you could end a call just by like snapping it shut. I was like, oh, it's so good. And that's how you answered a call as well.
Oh, no, look, I always tried to master the snapping it shut at the end of a call, and more often than not, you like shut it on your thumb. It was not as easy as it looked. Flip phones were so overrated for that.
No,
reason.
I want them to come back. They need to make a smart flip phone.
Yeah, actually they were cool. I used to do that
Flip
thing.
Smart. It's going to be called Flip Smart. I just decided.
I used to do that cool thing where, well, I don't think it was cool, but I thought it was cool, where like you would tuck the bottom bit into your jeans and then like flick it closed over your jeans. I used to do that thing to carry it around because I was like, so cool.
You are so cool.
But anyway, before we head into a bit of music, as we were saying, we are leading up to Mother's Day, and actually today is the 10th of May. And the 10th of May was the very, very first Mother's Day in 1908. We told you a little bit about that last week, but yeah, to the exact day.
How convenient.
Today.
So it moved to the 13th, like later on. Or is it just now the second Sunday or something?
It's always just the second Sunday of May.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's not a set date.
So it's like Easter where it's like, where will it stop? Nobody knows.
Yeah, basically. It's just the second Sunday of May. So obviously that particular day initially was the 10th of May.
Yeah.
Like today. So there we go.
Happy first Mother's Day to all those 1908 people.
If you're still with us, maybe. I don't know.
Well, they probably can't hear us if they can.
That's
terrible hearing.
Okay, stick around. We've got lots more coming up on the show today. This is Hold My Hand, Jess Glynn.
That was a bit of Jess Glynn. You're listening to The Takeover on this lovely Wednesday afternoon. I like that song, but if I sing to it, I have to like drop my voice an octave lower.
Oh, God, I can't
She
sing
sings
that. No one
beautifully,
can sing that.
but so high. And I'm like, it's cool, Jess. I'll take the lower harmony. It's fine.
Yeah.
I got this.
You just keep doing what you were doing.
Yeah, great song though, and it's gearing up for a great Wednesday of music in my books. I'm enjoying it very much so far.
Love how you always compliment our playlist.
Well,
like, we didn't pick it.
Yeah. But
We
also,
did.
like, I had any hand in it.
It's true.
You were our music master.
I've picked it. But anyway, if you were listening before, I was saying that we're going to talk a little bit about health on the beaches because I was reading a really interesting article the other day that I thought that I would share. So New South Wales Health did like a big test, right? And of like all their statistics as they do quite frequently. And they found out that we're pretty healthy on the northern beaches, but there's a lot of people that drink way too much.
Really?
Like more than any other part of Sydney.
I guess having, like, outside of the city, Manly is probably like the only other really big drinking nightlife hub. So that kind of doesn't surprise me in that sense.
Manly probably takes up like all the statistics.
Yeah.
But anyway,
and they're like, we'll just spread it out over all the suburbs and average it out. That's not how it works when there's an outlier.
True. What is also really good is even though 57.5% of adults on the northern beaches are overweight, that's still well below the national average, which is quite good. And Manly is the slimmest place to live.
All those surfers and beach goers.
I know, it's pretty good.
People jogging and getting smoothie bowls and kale salads.
That's true. And I guess because it's such a nice place, like it's such a good place to go cycling and running and that kind of thing. You know, if you live in more suburban suburbs on the beaches, that's harder.
Yeah, definitely, I think. Yeah.
The other suburbs, well, the suburbs that are not looking so healthy are
Dun dun dun.
Bayview, Elanora Heights, Warriewood and Mona Vale, because they are the places that have a 25% overconsumption of alcohol.
Really?
Which is a lot.
I thought it was going to be because they're like more isolated. Like I feel like Elanora Heights, there's like less public transport and stuff, so you do have to drive.
So they're all just chugging the alcohol.
No, just like they had to less exercise and says that they'll drive instead of walk and catch a bus or something.
Yeah.
But I now I see what you mean. That's really odd. Is there like a bar up there?
I don't know.
Newport Arms?
They're
all
all
kind of close, but that's Newport. That's not
Newport.
Bayview. Yeah.
They're all kind of close together. They all border each other, those suburbs.
Do they have big parties we don't know about?
I guess so. But after
Suburb-wide
that,
parties.
Interestingly, talking about Newport, Avalon, Palm Beach, Newport and Bilgola, which are also all suburbs that border each other, are the second biggest consumers of alcohol.
Really?
So clearly it's all the north half of the beaches, which is
Yeah.
funny because we said Manly. So that's south,
Well, very wrong.
obviously.
That is the southern end.
But the northern half of the beaches are the biggest drinkers.
Maybe you're right. Maybe they've sort of taken a massive grain of salt with Manly because, to be fair, a lot of non-northern beaches people will drink in Manly. Like they'll just catch the ferry over. So
What's interesting though is every suburb on the northern beaches drinks over the national average.
really,
Even the lower drinking suburbs. So the suburbs with the lowest drinking are Curl, Freshwater, Brookvale, Forestville, Allambie Heights and Killarney Heights and Balgowlah.
I was going to ask if my suburb was going to make it on the list, and it did.
It did, but they're still 19.9% higher than the average.
Whoa. Okay, we did for a while, I know, near where I live. I think it closed recently, but there was a cafe and then it was a wine bar at night. And everyone was like, ooh, wine bar. And it was like always full. So maybe not so surprising given those statistics.
I know. But you know what's really depressing? What they also found out? They did a survey and they found out that the suburb where I grew up in, also where you have lived, so the northern part of what used to be Warringah Council, Belrose, Davidson, Terry Hills, Duffy's Forest and Cottage Point.
The forest area,
along with Manly, have the highest premature death rate.
Oh!
I know.
Oh, no!
That's scary.
Good we moved out of those areas.
I know, we would not want to die young. But I thought that was kind of scary.
Oh, wow. Is it from, like, anything or, like, natural causes or... Well, not natural causes, but, like, from health reasons or, like, from car accidents? Do they give what the premature
No, they don't say. But they do
is?
say that of all the regions in Sydney, and that's, like, all 8 regions when you divide it down.
Oh, my gosh.
You're more likely to die of breast cancer on the Northern Beaches than any other part of Sydney.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really scary.
It's weird, isn't it?
I don't want to get breast cancer, but I live on the beaches. Uh-oh.
Well, you have a higher percentage chance than anywhere.
That's not good. Guys, gals mainly, go out and get them. If you live in the Northern Beaches, can you please go get a health check? I'm worried about you all now.
Do that.
Put the wine down.
But there are positive statistics in there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So they interviewed someone in the article, one of the research associates that did it, that said even though we drink too much on the Northern Beaches, it's a responsible area with a good social culture of help.
Okay.
So people are like supporting each other to do good things. So
nice.
That's good.
It's a good silver lining.
Get out on the beach and run and don't drink and do lots of good things, and that's our safety message of the week.
Your classic 3 p.m. takeover safety message of the week. Yeah, because that's definitely a thing that we do.
We are going to be back after this with a really cool quiz. Do not go away. This is Calvin Harris featuring Ellie Goulding, Outside. Welcome back. That was Outside, Calvin Harris and Ellie Goulding. Kind of new song. It's a good song. I like Calvin Harris.
Okay, I was saying before when the song started and I heard how high she sings, I was like, we have a playlist of very high-pitched singing ladies this week, which I'm cool with, but it means I can't keep up. I keep having to drop down an octave.
I feel like that's the trend at the moment, though. You know, music kind of goes through trends of what's popular, and at the moment, that kind of the boom boom type music is back with like the high female voice.
Yeah.
Whereas it was sort of like long, slow, sexy songs a few months ago. Now it's like back to the upbeat type stuff. Keeps changing. Yeah. But anyway, I am like so completely ridiculously excited for this next segment because we are going to do a 3 p.m. takeover first personality quiz to assess how Donald Trump Victoria is.
I'm so scared of the results. Like, what if I secretly, subconsciously...
What if you're 100% Donald
like
Trump?
99.9% Donald Trump. I'm terrified.
Only 0.1% away from the real thing. Anyway.
You want me to find out?
This quiz is going to be crazy. It's going to be funny, and I am really excited to do it. Okay.
I don't know if I'm ready, but I don't know if I have a choice. So let's just jump in. Like, I'll learn to swim when I'm in the pool. Let's go.
All right. Question 1. How do you wear your hair? Long and lush, short and sharp, medium and magnificent, thick and glossy, it's all curls, or it's ginger and frizzy.
It's all curls.
That is very true with you.
It is, yeah.
Question 2. How many baseball caps do you own? None, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 or more?
I think I own 1, and it's one of those like, I should have a cap in my cupboard because I'm an Australian and I go in the sun sometimes. And I think I've never worn it.
Yeah, you might have to go to some dorky event where you have to bring a hat.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's the only reason I own one. Because I have like a nice wide brim hat that I wear.
Yeah,
when I'm like, it's cap weather. It's like a cap activity. I've won. It's a Jeopardy cap, actually. I went to see the taping. It's a Jeopardy cap. It's pretty great.
It's like when you go to the tennis in the summer and you're like, cap time.
Exactly.
Okay. Choose a word or a phrase to complete this sentence. Make America blank again. So, your options are crap, a place where the buffaloes roam, see sense, normal, great, or be subjugated by foreigners.
I just, for some reason, really love the buffalo roaming one.
Make America a place where the buffaloes roam again?
Yes!
All right, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
I just like that picture.
Next question. How big would you like your golf course to be? I don't want a golf course. I'd settle for a fake one I could roll out of my bedroom. I'd love one in my garden. It should be at least 3 acres, or it would need to cover most of Scotland.
Most of Scotland.
I guess it's green.
I don't need one. I don't want one. I don't really play golf. I like the aqua golf where you just hit the balls, but like the actual like a game of golf. I don't think I've ever played a proper real game of golf, like going from like hole to hole.
I think you're getting less and less like Donald Trump as this quiz goes on.
Thank goodness.
Next
but
question.
Maybe it's like a double bluff and it's something like you're actually 100%.
On a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being very, how orange is your skin?
Oh my God, like 1.
Okay.
I'm like pale as guys.
Okay, next question. How much are you worth? Literally nothing. I've got about a tenner to my name. I guess my books and music are worth something. A few hundred, a few thousand, 6 figures. I'm a millionaire, or 4 billion, baby, you heard me, 4 fat billion ones and counting.
Weirdly, I know for a fact at least 2 years ago that I was technically worth 100,000 because that's what my life insurance was.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about life insurance.
Yeah, I had it through my super and I had it turned off because I don't have any dependents, but I'm pretty sure it was like if I passed away, my quote-unquote dependents, which I don't have, would have gotten 100,000. So I know I'm worth 6 figures.
Nice life insurance.
Yeah.
I still don't know if that's rich enough for Donald Trump.
I mean, probably not.
We'll find out. Where do you get your money? I'm on benefits. My parents give me an allowance. I work for it, of course. I'm living on an inheritance, or my money pays for itself. Mwah, ha, 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 ha.
Obviously the last one. No. I have a job. I work for it.
Okay. What size are your hands? Average size, larger than average, or very slightly smaller than normal in a very sinister way?
I have like child hands, but they're not sinister. Do you think I have small hands? What would you say?
No, I think they're normal.
Yeah?
They're normal. I wouldn't look at them and think they're small.
Well, I think this, like they are small-ish, but I'm not like a really tall, really big person.
I go by average, I think then.
Yeah.
Average to your shape and size.
Okay, I'm average hands then.
Okay.
They're not sinister.
How would you deal with immigration into your nation?
Oh gosh. Suddenly we went from like jokes about hands to immigration.
Okay. A. Many great nations are founded on immigration. B. I'm a little anxious about there being too many people for too few jobs. C. I think everyone should be divided up into different groups. Or D. I would build a big wall around my country.
D. No, A. Definitely A.
Like Australia.
Yes.
Very good.
And like every other country, like America was built off immigrants as well.
Okay. Can women resist you? Yes or no?
Oh, that's it.
That is it.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess they can.
All right. Are you ready to find out? Or do you want to find out later in the show?
Yeah, let's do it after the break. Let's keep you
After the
guys
break?
waiting for more, and let's delay the inevitability of me turning into Trump. Just give me one more song. Like just let me have that sweet moment once more. Welcome back. This is the 3 p.m. Takeover. I hope you guys enjoyed that double song. It was pretty good. We had Laura Morano and then we had Mackenzie Ziegler, which if you know your dance mum knowledge, you'll know that is it Madison, you say her name was?
Yeah, Maddie
Ziegler.
sister.
So she's the girl who dances in the Sia videos. It's a very talented family.
Yeah, and just if you're feeling depressed already, she's 12, so that probably just made it worse for you.
So that song was called Monsters, aka Haters. She's 12. How does she have haters?
Because she has like 1 million Instagram followers probably.
Oh, okay.
That are hating on her
people
sometimes.
are horrible.
Yeah, people suck.
Wow. I can't imagine being in that kind of spotlight at that young an age.
Well, they've been in it for ages because when she started on the show, she was like 6.
Oh my goodness.
So that's kind of crazy.
Her and I have had very different childhoods.
I think about to say her and I are so similar. I was like, are you?
Literally the opposite.
Okay. Anyway, so back to Donald Trump.
Oh no, I forgot.
As we were talking about in our last
the double songs
section.
Drifted me away into ignorance, and I forgot that I don't want to find out. Oh, this is a good thing. Do I want to know?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are only 6% like Donald Trump.
What's this? What am I? How am I like him at all?
I don't know.
I'm human.
For you to find out.
6% human and I'm white, is that it?
It must be.
It was that 6-figure thing, wasn't it? That was fact. It's not my fault.
No, because he was the billion one.
Yeah, and so like that brought up my percentage because I was closer to that answer.
As opposed to like, I have a tenner to my name.
Yeah.
Well, you guys rolling in your high dollars.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I stopped my life insurance. If I did pass away like suddenly, my family wouldn't get 6 figures. But at one point in my life, I was worth 6 figures.
Oh my gosh, how funny. Well,
one day I aspire to be worth more.
You're not too much like Donald Trump, so that's okay.
6% is pretty good.
Safe. 6% is fine.
I'm not about to build a wall around the studio, guys. It's fine.
We never get out listening to us all the time. Okay, so the last thing we said we were going to talk about in the show today is iPhone hacks. And I'm really excited for this because I haven't read through this yet. And I have an iPhone. Well, actually, we both do. And I think there are a lot of people that don't actually know just how much they can do on their phone. But then there are the classic things that a lot of people know. But maybe you don't know some of those things. So we're going to find out.
Let's find out together
what they are.
Let's learn. I'm excited.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Number 1, your iPhone will charge up to 5 times faster on airplane mode.
Yep, I knew that.
Okay.
That's why I charge it when I need to charge it quickly.
I knew that, but I didn't know it until like 2 or 3 years ago. Which to say I've had an iPhone since a very long time ago is a bit crazy. Okay. Number 2, you can save seconds off your searches. So when you hold down the full stop icon, you have the option of like .com, .com.au, .com.uk, .whatever.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's handy. I'm going to use that.
Yeah. So just by holding down the dot or
like when you hold down over a letter and it gives you the accent options?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like that, but you can get like .edu.au, like whatever you're more likely to use, .gov.au, I don't know.
That's really cool.
If you're checking them government websites.
I mean, I am. I'm always on this. This is literally going to save minutes for me. Minutes. Minutes.
True. Okay. Question 3. You can discover exactly what your phone knows about you. Okay, so slightly...
Okay, let's do it.
Sinister. Your iPhone is always gathering data on you in the background about the apps you're using and like where you're going. So if you go to settings, privacy, location services, system services, and frequent locations, you can see how long you spent on each place in Earth.
Oh my gosh.
It keeps a log of where you've been on Earth and how much time you've spent there.
My frequent locations is off.
Well, there you go. If you were to turn it on and find out, you would find out.
How exciting. Okay. I don't want to know. I don't want it collecting data without me knowing.
Question 4.
I have a friend who does it and she looked at it once and she was like, oh, look, here I'm going to work. Here I'm coming home from work. Here I'm going to work. Because like 5 days a week, it was the exact same thing. So, yeah.
All right. So you may have filed away the Compass app in the folder of like stuff that you can't delete. But if you get it back out, you can actually use your iPhone for building type things. So your Compass app can also be a leveler. So if you flip it on its side, it does the degrees of like what level.
It becomes a spirit level?
Like a spirit level. That's the word I was thinking of, which is kind of cool.
Do I have the Compass app? I have it somewhere.
You'll have it somewhere because it's one of those non-deletable ones.
Yeah, I'll have to like find it. I think I've like buried it somewhere to be like, I'll never use you. Go to the bottom of my phone. That's really cool. So is it in the same way of like on the clock, it has like the stopwatch and it has like options?
Yeah, and like the timer and different things.
Cool.
I think it's like that. Okay, the next one is you can create custom vibrations for when your phone rings.
This I did know, yeah.
I don't think I've ever tried that.
I had a friend who used to do it all the time.
So like if you're one of those people that keeps your phone on vibrate but on silent, you can tell by the vibrations who's calling.
Yeah, exactly.
If you set it to each person.
It's very cool. And it's like a tap and hold system, so you like literally can compose the vibration melody.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's quite
fancy. Cool. Okay, this one I definitely didn't know, but I wouldn't use it because I have a good time laughing at it. You can actually correct Siri's pronunciation.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So when it mispronounces things, you can tell it. So you can follow it up by saying, that's not how you pronounce XYZ. And Siri will ask you the correct pronunciation and check. And then she'll like save it and say it from then on.
So if she says vase instead of vase, do you have to say it how she said it? Like, that's not how you say vase?
Yeah.
And she'll say, how do you say vase? And you say, you need to say vase.
Yeah.
So you have to say it how she said it so that she recognises the word? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then she'll lock it in. And from then on, she'll say vase.
Oh, wow. Could you play with that and be like, that's not how you say this word, and pick some like completely different words so that she always stuffs it up?
I guess so.
That's funny.
You could check it. You're so mean. I didn't think
I
of
am
that
6%
step.
Donald Trump, so I do have a little mischief in me.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, this one I knew, but I've known people that don't. You can close 3 apps at once. So when you double click your home button and you need to like push things up to the
to close them proproperly,
like up into the sky to close them. If you use 3 fingers at once, you can close all of them.
I think I did that by accident. Like I was swiping with my thumb and I hit 2 at once and I was like, whoa! And my life was never the same since.
I know.
It changed my world.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. You can set your music on a timer. So if you're someone that wants to listen to music while you fall asleep or whatever, you can. Yeah. And as you listen to it, it will like, you can set it to say go off in 45 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And so you'll be listening as you're asleep and then it will just be like...
That's so good.
It's pretty clever, right?
That is a good little hack. I do like that one.
Now, this one I also didn't... You can take a photo without touching your phone.
What?
Well, without touching the screen.
Oh.
You can take a photo using your volume buttons.
What?
You didn't know that?
I've seen people do it, but I thought it was like... What do you mean? I literally got a sitting in the studio.
Victoria's taking photos using her volume button.
My life has changed, guys.
That's how you take selfies, like when you wrap your whole finger around from the other side.
Okay, I've always seen people do it, but I never...
You how they do
They've
it?
always had a different version of iPhone, so I assumed they had a button.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's your volume button.
Game changer, guys. Oh my gosh. As if that's the greatest thing that's ever happened.
Yeah, that is really cool.
I'm like in shock. What's the next one?
I think we can't really top that now.
Probably someone's here there going, I can't believe she didn't know that. But you know what?
Yeah.
I knew about like the airplane mode, so I'm
True, I didn't know about the airplane one until very recently, whereas I did always know about the photo one. Again, I did it by accident once.
Oh.
So that's how I know about it. I thought I was like turning my phone off, but it was the other side and I was turning the volume and it took a photo. So there we go.
There's a photo of you going,
accidental photo. Okay, the next one is that you can improve your battery life by obviously like making sure apps aren't running in the background, which we know, but you can find exactly how your battery is being used by doing a spotlight search and seeing what's using most of your data on your phone, which is very clever. So in settings, you can look up spotlight search and then do that and it will show you exactly how your phone is using your battery.
Very cool. Because sometimes you're like, I close all my programs and my battery is still running down, and you can find out why.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's pretty awesome. What is also really cool, if you're texting a certain boy or girl, is you can find out exactly how long you've been waiting for a reply.
What?
So
that's so sneaky.
You know this one, I think. There's an easy way. Swipe the message to the right from the screen and see the message thread to show the precise delivery times.
Oh, I thought it was like it would tell you, like it has some weird inbuilt like thing that calculates like you wait an average of blah, blah, blah.
Oh, no, nothing that
Oh,
creepy.
yeah, that thing's really handy to look
You wait an average of 9 minutes for your crush to text you back.
9 minutes? Mine's probably like you wait an average of like 15 years.
Yeah, no, it's not quite like that. But anyway, I think they're pretty cool.
Those are good hacks.
They're just a few of like a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you probably don't know about your phone. So whatever kind of phone you have, I totally recommend investing like 5 minutes this week to look it up because you might just discover something new. Victoria's whole life is going to be different now. She's going to be taking so many more selfies.
So many more selfies.
Since she found out there's a new way to do it.
If you guys don't follow the Instagram account for 3 p.m. Takeover, now's a good time to start because I'm going to be posting selfie after selfie to it. And I'll be like, cool. I'll make a topical be like, we learnt this hack / here's a selfie. But I'm very excited for the next song. It's a very sad song, guys. It's breaking the rhythm of today, but we are keeping it with our
Pledge.
Tradition? Pledge makes sense. It's not really tradition. This is off Ed Sheeran's new album. This is Supermarket Flowers. Grab some tissues. This is a sad one, but it's a beautiful song. And we'll catch you after this for the wrap-up of the show. Hope is on Quote of the Week. You can't miss it. Welcome back. That was Ed Sheeran. Did you feel things? I felt things. I really love that song. But it's like, it's almost too sad to listen to regularly.
I can't say I've listened to the lyrics all that closely.
Oh, well, I looked it up because I was like, did his mother pass away? It was written about his grandmother, but it's like from the perspective of a child, like the child of the person who passed away. It's really sad.
Yeah.
And I read all these like people, like tweets and stuff, people being like, I just lost my mother and this song comforted me. And I was like, oh God. Like it was so beautifully emotional. But so that was a very like mellow way to end the show.
I tend to have this thing with Ed Sheeran. Ever since he first became big and I realised that A-Team was about drugs, I've tried to not listen to the lyrics just too carefully because I was like, how can you disguise such horrible meaning and such nice sound? And so now I just don't listen too carefully.
I remember the moment I found out that it was about drugs because my brother and I were driving and it came on the radio and I was singing along and he just went, you know this song's about drugs, right? And I was like, what? And then I listened and I was like, oh my gosh.
Like, oh wow, it really is. It really is. And it's funny is you don't realise, that's what's so clever about it.
It's so well described.
Then someone tells you and you're like, how did I miss this? It's in every line of the song.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. But anyway, we're up to the very end of the show. We hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a really nice week. It's been chill. It's been like a good come down from last week with our mums, which was so super exciting. Again, if you missed it, do check it out on our social media because it was a lot of fun and you're going to love it. But to wrap us up for today, we have Quote of the Week. And I took it from someone very wise.
You are Madam Quote this week.
I am. Someone very wise who says a lot of quotes. And the connection to today, well, the only really sort of a vague connection, is that he is a politician.
Okay.
So that's what it is. My quote is from Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, he was also a president. So that works.
Yes. Well,
probably a bit of a better president, but I guess time will tell. He's only in the first 100 days, Donald Trump. So let's pretend like we're holding out hope.
that he'll be better than Abraham Lincoln. Okay, this is the quote. I walk slowly, but I never walk backwards.
I love that.
It's a good one.
I love that.
It's like the 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but that has like a sort of negative connotation.
It also reminds,
the same thing, but positive.
Isn't that the steps for the cha-cha? I always think of that.
You step forwards and sideways and backwards.
Yeah, but it sounds like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and you're doing the cha-cha.
Yeah.
I really like that. That's a good one. That's a good one to take into your week, guys. No matter what's coming at you, it's okay. Just don't go backwards.
That's true. It's like the whole we were saying last week. As long as you're doing something, that's better than nothing. So
and it doesn't matter how fast or slow you're doing it, as long as you're doing something. Just don't stand still.
So, yeah, like Abraham Lincoln says, walk slowly forwards rather than not at all.
Yes. Thanks, Abe. Honest Abe. Isn't that what it's called? Honest Abe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know things.
You know politic things. That's the 6%.
Yes, that's all.
Of your likeness to Trump. You couldn't work out what the 6% is. We're finding it a few things in common between you guys that we now know why.
Very loosely in common, like my knowledge of, that's to be fair, my knowledge of political going-ons is probably on par with his.
This is true. Have you seen any of those Simpsons parodies of Donald Trump yet?
The new ones?
Yeah.
I haven't. I've seen the episode where like 6 years ago they jokingly were like, oh, Donald Trump's president. And they're like, oh, it's real. And like all the things happened exactly like they said it would, which is so freaky.
No, they've done some
I haven't seen the new ones. Are they like really good?
They are really funny. And I was just reminded of it because of what you just said then about knowing about as much as politics as he does. It's this one where he's sitting in bed and I think he's got like rollers in his hair or something. And he's just, I don't know what he's doing, but a guy in a suit comes in and says, President, these papers have just come in from whatever, you need to read them. And he was like, do I have to? And the guy was like, no, you do have to read them. And he was like, can't Fox News just read them and I'll watch Fox News? And the guy was like, no, you got to read them. And he was like, okay. It reminded me of that.
That'd be amazing, President. They'd like read this. We're like, do I have to?
Can't someone read it and summarize it for me?
Someone could read it and highlight it and give you the cliff notes.
Highlight it.
But with like a black text because it's got like omit all the important things. Don't they do that in like secret documents?
Oh, well, like
I don't know anything about politics, but I watch a lot of spy movies.
Yeah, but they'll like black out bits because they're classified
You don't have the
information
clearance
that-
for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the people can't see it.
Yeah.
You don't have the clearance.
That's what they always say. Like, you don't have the clearance for this document.
You're not allowed to see all of it.
Exactly. But a thing you can see is our lovely faces if you go to our Facebook page. I rather like our profile picture. Click a like. Why not? Follow us because we update that every other day with what's going on with the week and our playlists, and we throw some questions to you guys. It's a great way to keep in touch with us. Otherwise, you can email us, tweet us, listen to us on Mixcloud, keep up to date. In the meantime, before next week's show, which is next Wednesday, or catch us on Friday for the re-takeover.
And
Very
remember
excited.
that something is better than nothing. So if you're sitting there being like, it'd be cool to contact them, but I'm not going to bother, you should.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
Don't walk backwards, walk forwards.
Tell us how you guys go and do the Donald Trump quiz and tell us how much percentage of Donald Trump you are.
But if you're over 50%, do not contact us, just in case.
That's true.
Safety reasons.
Can anyone beat mine? Can anyone get less than 6%?
I don't know. I haven't done it.
I feel like it's pretty low. I wonder if
It is. You did a good job.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it and find out because
Okay.
I want to see if like it's more or
We'll check in.
less.
We'll check in on the show next week. We'll check in. We'll have Hope's the answer to her Donald Trump quiz. I'm excited. Otherwise, have a great week, guys. Bye.